let's just do a really fun-filled interview. Hi. Okay. I would love to hear from you guys. With America divided, just take me through, the three of you, how this even came to birth. How did it come alive? How did we get here? Take me to the beginning.
Well, I mean, inequality is the greatest crisis facing America today. I mean, we're reaching levels of inequality we haven't seen since the Gilded Age. And we all felt like this was an issue that needed to be addressed, and needed to be addressed with a kind of nuance and subtlety that you can only do with a series, not just with a one-off doc. And so, you know, we'd come off of working together on a series about climate change called The Years of Living Dangerously, and we thought that that was the format that we needed to apply to this crisis.
Well, not to like spam you guys, but I just did a video for Congress asking for bipartisan support, and it was 7 millennials, so I'll tweet it out, you guys, or something like that. But my middle name is Rainforest, so clearly this climate change thing's been since I was like little hippie parents.
It's important. It's about, nobody's minimizing climate change, but this is another one of these huge existential threats, you know, facing our societies. So it started out with economic inequality, wealth inequality, income inequality, and very quickly broadened out into sort of racial inequity, gender inequity, because all of these issues are very much connected. So.
Absolutely. And in light of the fact that the upcoming election is right upon us, what do you hope America Divided will do? The timeliness of this is pretty important, my friends.
Yeah. I hope it starts a conversation or continues the conversation or informs the conversation. All three of those would be acceptable. You know, what we really decided, what we designed the show originally to do was to bring all these issues to the viewers in a way that was not about charts and graphs and numbers. It was really about the lived experiences of people that that you could empathize with, that you could feel for, whose lives you could go into, and that these really important issues could be something that you could relate to, and you could really care about the issue and care about the people that are affected by it.
Take me through your correspondents. What was the process like to find them? What did it mean to have celebrity correspondents? What surprised you the most? They crossed the lines, right? Tell me about this.
Yeah. So every one of our correspondents is connected intimately with the issue that they're exploring. We look for people who cared a lot and were connected to these issues, but didn't necessarily come with preconceived notions either. They have values, but they're not advocates. They're actually playing journalists on TV. I mean, you want to go through them?
Well, no, I mean, but just more generally, I mean, I was initially sort of skeptical of the concept of a celebrity journalist rather than a real journalist. But what we found very quickly was that every single one of our correspondents had an ability. I mean, too often you see correspondents sort of parachute in and have no emotional or personal connection to a story, and take a stance of distance and objectivity that prevents them from having any human connection to the people who they're talking to.
I cannot agree more, and a lot of that goes along with the fact of neutrality. So how are you supposed to go report on a mass shooting and not at some part of you say there needs to be reform, right? How do you do that? So final question. It's America Divided. I would love if we could quickly go around the circle. What do you think is the one common characteristic that actually at the heart of it as just humans makes us more united, more connected? Your celebrity correspondents had some really good answers, so I'm putting you all on the spot.
Well, I think that we all want the same things. I think we're all born of mothers and fathers, and most of us, have kids ourselves, and we're concerned about their future, So I think it's the passage of time through the generations. And I think that, if we're looking at the themes of the series, like, education, housing, really deep personal, topics that involve, the deepest of life processes. I think we lose sight of that. We really lose sight of each other's humanity.
Couldn't agree more. Anything else you two would like to add to that?
Well, I think one of the things that television and film are uniquely good at doing, like one of the unique values of the medium, is that they allow people to feel human connection and empathy to other people who they're separated from by potentially massive cultural and geographic distance. So, the medium invites people into the homes of families in South Chicago, of families in Dayton, Ohio, who are facing the kind of opioid epidemic there.
And there's a comfortability aspect. If you're on your couch at home and you don't really have to react in a certain way to certain people, so I like that part of it a lot for people. Anything else you want to add, and then I'll let you guys go.
No, I mean, I guess I would just say that one of the things that really came through in the creation of the series was how many people across the country are dealing with different aspects of all these problems. It's, education, or one of the biggest ones was water. We know water in Flint, water in North Carolina. I just came back from the Standing Rock Reservation where they're dealing with water there. I mean, as we got into the series, it was clear that everybody has a little bit of piece of this. And as you watch the series, I think it's easy to relate to the people that you see, and it's easy to see how these problems affect people all across the country.
Congratulations. I'm really excited to see it, and I'm excited when I see it. I'll say, I talked to the guys that created it. So thank you so much. Thank you. Good work you're doing. Thank you.